Hello, and thank you for taking the time to review the capabilities of Measured Sales Audit, or MSA as we like to call it. MSA is an add-on to Salesforce which focuses on opportunity management. MSA turns the process of managing opportunities into a science rather than what is currently and normally an art form. Whilst MSA focuses on opportunity management, there are many areas of business benefit. But what MSA will do is to create repeatability, which brings consistency. Consistency brings better performance, along with unique visual and automation capabilities. MSA will increase sales success. Salesforce is a great CRM. However, it's only as good as the information put into it. Salespeople are all different in terms of their capability. Some are quite good, some are excellent, many are lazy, and many make assumptions. Salesforce makes it easy for salespeople to make the reports look good, as it provides no real structure or process on how an opportunity is to be managed. For example, if we look at the forecast stage, there is no science as to when an opportunity is to be at a certain level. The salesperson simply selects which they think is an appropriate level, in this case, needs analysis, and Salesforce then assigns a probability based on that status, in this case, 20%. Salesforce does not force any real discipline or process, and as a result, there are issues around reliability and consistency. We've all had the scenarios where sales managers have said that there are not enough opportunities forecast to close within a certain time period. Magically, the next day, more opportunities appear. What's happened is salespeople simply go into Salesforce, change the stage which is needed by the sales manager to make their reports look good. MSA addresses this and fixes this. If you look at the sales process, it's really quite simple. We can break it down into two areas. The requirements of a salesperson is to go out and actually find opportunities. And once those opportunities have been found, is to turn those opportunities into successful sales. The measures of success here are quite simple. Hiring the right people to go out and hunt opportunities. And once opportunities are found, you measure them through win-loss ratios and achievement to target of the salesperson. The role of a sales manager is to add value to the sales opportunity, using their experience to identify roadblocks, to add value, and help to create the unique value proposition which will help the sale close successfully. Unfortunately, because of the nuances of Salesforce and the lack of discipline and process, in sales reviews, sales managers spend most of their time actually reviewing the detail of the opportunity itself, leaving little time to actually add the real value of where their value proposition is. MSA focuses on the area of opportunity management, allowing sales management to add the real value. MSA brings a simple discipline and focus that brings repeatability and consistency and increases sales success. So how does MSA achieve this? Well, we break down the opportunity into the 8 key areas which make up a sales opportunity. Money or budget, the requirements, not only technical but also business requirements. What is the solution you're able to offer the customer and how that meets the requirements of the customer? What makes your solution unique in terms of your competition? Indeed, where you sit against your competition and your customers' preference for vendors. Your access to the appropriate people who will both influence the outcome and also make a decision on the outcome, as well as your understanding of the dates in which customers need to make a decision and your ability to execute and have a contractual relationship with the customer. Measured enforces a simple process and discipline that ensures that all of these 8 areas are effectively managed. How does MSA do this? Well, salespeople go through a process of looking at each of these 8 key areas, the output of which is shown in a report as is on the screen. You can see that you immediately get a detailed analysis of where the opportunity currently sits from each of the 8 key areas. Using a proprietary algorithm, MSA also determines a forecast value, which is reflective of the current status of the sales opportunity. This forecast value is exposed within Salesforce, and your normal reporting processes can use this value in your sales reporting. The report also provides an immediate assessment of the actions which need to be taken to progress the opportunity further. The MSA process immediately provides real business value in terms of forecast consistency and accuracy, and allowing the sales manager to focus on adding value to the opportunity using their experience. MSA provides a living visual sales audit. So let's have a look at the MSA process. For each of the 8 key areas of a sales opportunity, the salesperson needs to make a selection as to where the element of the sales opportunity sits. In this example, we're looking at money. The salesperson has identified that in the case of money, the budget is available, however, the amount is unknown. If you look at what the highest status levels are, you can clearly see that the optimal position is when your price is within budget, preferred, and this is being confirmed at all levels. Not only does the salesperson have to identify where the current status is, they can also clearly see what steps they need to take to get to the optimal level. Based on the level selected, a weighting is applied by MSA, and this weighting is used along with the weightings from all of the other 8 key areas in the determination of the forecast value. MSA trains the salesperson to follow a specific process in managing sales opportunities. It essentially provides a living training course whereby through each opportunity, they have to execute on that process each time. It's this level of process and discipline which allows sales managers to focus less on the detail of the opportunity and more on the value add they can bring through their knowledge and experience. MSA also provides some very useful sales management reporting capabilities. The first of which is a forecast report. This report can be done for an individual salesperson or as a sales team as a whole over a time period which is selected by the sales manager. All opportunities which are forecast to close within the time period are selected with their appropriate forecast value. MSA also applies an automatic risk rating. The risk assessment looks at when the opportunity is forecast to close and applies a risk assessment based on the forecast value in relation to the close date. If the manager wants to look at the detail of the opportunity, they simply click on the forecast value, which is in blue, and the detail of the opportunity is presented to the sales manager to review. It also provides a SWOT analysis of the sales team or of an individual salesperson. We all know that salespeople have strengths in different areas. For example, some may be good at building strong relationships, but weak on the detail of other areas. For example, analysis of the competition. The salesperson current analysis report shows the average status of each of the 8 key elements of all of the currently open sales opportunities for a specific salesperson or across the sales team. Let's look at 2 examples. For this salesperson, clearly they are weaker in dealing with the status of new or existing customers and how the competition sits within the opportunity. Conversely, they are stronger in the areas of the understanding of the requirements of the customer, as well as being able to visually analyse a salesperson's performance. This also highlights the areas in which the sales manager needs to work with and mentor the salesperson or across the sales team. As a sales manager, you can also review the past performance of a salesperson or the entire sales team. The salesperson historical analysis is similar to the current analysis, except that it looks at the status of closed opportunities, both won and lost, and again across all of the 8 key areas of opportunity management. Here the sales manager can not only look at the strengths and weaknesses of salespeople, but also the reasons for why they will have won or lost a deal. The example here looks at the ability of the salesperson to get the customer to understand and appreciate the uniques that their solution offers. Clearly, they need mentoring on how to improve in this area, but also highlights that where the salesperson has been able to achieve this at a higher level, they've won more opportunities than they have lost. MSA focuses on opportunity management, ensuring that salespeople have a repeatable process to follow in managing a sales opportunity. Repeatability brings consistency. Consistency brings better performance, and along with the unique visual and automation capabilities, MSA provides real value to sales managers. MSA brings value in over 12 areas to the sales manager, and moreover, the sales manager is allowed to focus on the critical thinking and value add to increase sales and revenue figures. Thank you for taking the time to review the capabilities of MSA. Use the Contact Us buttons to request more information.